And welcome back, picking where we left off last time in Subnautica. I think we're going to turn off this search. We're not looking for limestone chunks for the moment. And there are stuff we can go find, like fragments. Data boxes might actually be worth looking for at this point. But yeah, we're not in an immediate rush for looking for any of those things. Let's change what we got tagged, pinned. So we want to keep the dye suit pinned. We don't need the computer chip pinned anymore. And we have you now, so we don't need you pinned. Power cell charger, not in a rush to do, because we'd probably want a power cell to charge. Well, it says we have a power cell to charge in it, but not too worried about that right now. What we want... Station station. Stuff to make in the modification station. Pin you, because presumably we want to upgrade you. And we have to build you before we can build you, which is going to require finding some magnetite. Well, lithium, so if we can figure out... Make the modification station. Is this a place where... No. Oops. Longer... Oh, that's how we change the thing. Vehicle upstate console. Okay. Nothing to see there, really. So that's the vehicle upgrade, so... Do I have the modification center? Locker, battery charger, radio. Fabricator. Ingredients unknown. Okay, so we know that it's a thing, we don't know what we need to build it. Okay, so the thing we're working on right now requires glass and titanium things. Let's look at storage. So we'll grab the... Oh no, we're carrying our titanium right now. Except for the metal salvage, we'll take the metal salvage. Let's see if we got the quartz lying around to make the glass. Maybe. Not sure if we have enough. Oh wait, never mind, I think we have enough. Okay, let's install this crush depth upgrade on Moth. And then we'll go acquire a bunch of water, because apparently a character in a world full of water requires, you know, drinking some water every once in a while. You can now crush below 300 instead of the additional 200. So got another 100 meters of depth. think that's enough for watering the character. Might not be enough to fully feed the character unless I eat the thing. I eat the one I can turn into food or turn into water. Okay, now that's probably enough to feed the character. Get in the base and start some cooking. Okay. Let's quickly push down our food.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, 105 food is apparently the cap on food. Obviously don't need that pinned anymore, so we can unpin that. We do have a space to explore that we haven't been to before, so that's where we're going to go. Test out this new dive depth accessory. Gotta remember that's where my radiation helmet is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, let's grab our ship and we'll head out to the proposed colony location.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Second off our location, those are my cameras. There it is, 500 meters ahead of us, 250 down, which in theory the sea moss can now go down to. Okay, I got most of the radiation protection on except for the helmet, so shouldn't hopefully not be taking too much damage. So there's the habitat. Let's see if we can find some good scanning material. Okay, we already had thermal plants, but put some titanium instead. Water filtration machine. That looks like a particularly good find if we can get fragments of it. The one. We needed the one fragment. Okay. Multi-purchase room. Want that as well. So we can space to put things like the water filtration machine in the base.
blueprint acquired.
The observatory.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's get back in, get some oxygen. Oh, we've got 30 seconds left. Scanning the wall planter from outside. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
Power cell charger. Already had that, but I'd scan it anyway. Oh, it's another one of those. Not one we're looking for. Spotlight. And a BDA.
Acquired. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
So, PDA over there.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, we already had that one apparently. Basic double bed.
New blueprint acquired. 30 seconds.
Everything sea moth. Get our oxygen supply back. Oh, and apparently we got another radio message, which probably is going to give us another place we can go explore. Probably decided we've explored this one enough. Which may be the case. Crab snake. Yoinked a bit of gold. Let's get into the sea moth. Oh, there looks like a potentially unlooted data bank thing, so let's get out and loot it. Got just a supply chest with power cell in, I think. Or was that a battery? Battery. Oops. Yeah, when fixing things just costs power and non-renewable resources, you're much more casual just crashing into things, I find. See if I can figure out where the way out is again. Oh, I feel like I've been down here before. So, if this is the hole that I think it is, means the out. It's pretty close by. Yeah, there's the out. Okay, now that we're out, let's take the moment to pop out and do repair. So did I get the multi-purpose room? Yes, and the observatory. Okay, so let's go build a multi-purpose room, and we can try to get our biochamber going.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so we probably want some more foundation, which is going to require some lead. We got that, so that's not really a problem. Just gotta pick the lead. Then I should... But, let's try to build the multi-purpose room first. Oh, and it is going to be nice enough just to straight up connect to the existing room. Good to see.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Okay, now the large room is a couple plasteel agates, which is a little bit expensive for my taste right now. Aerogel. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to make aerogel. Oh, we need some quartz. Put in the hatch. We have. Just gotta run over and grab it. That's diamond. That's not what we're looking for. It's quartz. And then I don't know how to make aerogel yet. Suppose actually, is fabricating going to tell me? Enamel glass, we need to find some stalker's tooth for. But no mention on how to make the aerogel. Presumably, it might be one of those where like I gotta scan the biological thing. Okay, we'll at least put a hatch in the new room. Which would, in theory, potentially save a little bit of running around. Hatch, say, that wall. And that way we can leave out that door, go in that door, and we can basically cut the two corners. And then interior pierceways. So we don't know how to make aerogel, so we can make the water filtration unit yet. We got a wire kit. I suspect we probably have what we need to get the lubricant. So let's get one of those going. Oh, I think that's a way to turn biomatter into energy. In case we're having power problems during the night. That's our lubricant. What's the other component? Wiring kit. We have a wiring kit already made. Might want more silver so we can make more wiring kits, but for the moment I think we're good. I took the long way to run around, even though I've got a shortcut now. I haven't got to use the shortcut yet. I forgot to make the biolubricant. We've got the ingredient to make it, we just need to make it. Oh, and it's got to be in the middle of the room for this one. Means we'll probably have to build multiple multi-purpose rooms, but...
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
So, even if I think we're not using that to power the base, it did add 50% or 500 power storage, which is not bad. Oh, we got another radio message. Let's go check that radio message.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Something like that. Turning things into... And you can't take them out, so you put them in. Turning things into power. So... Don't know necessarily how much power that's going to make, but that's going to slowly turn that into power. Suppose we can, let's actually scan for data boxes. There's definitely things like aerogels that we'd like to know how to make, that we don't know how to make right now. Hopefully there's no point in the near future where we're going to find we want the scrap instead of the titanium it gets made into. Well, our scanner tells us there's one data box. We haven't found any magnetite anytime soon, or anytime recently. So let's go check out that data box, and that'll be the last thing we do for the episode, I think. Come back out here after that.
All systems online.
If I want to scan other areas that I think I may have missed data boxes in, I could in theory build a scanning room closer to them. So there is a data box in here. In there. How did I fail to get inside? That's obviously what happened. Maybe there is a way to cut into that door? Let the laser cutter quickly. Oh, there's just a hole in the wall. That's why it doesn't let you cut in, because you don't need to cut in. Damaged wiring. It's a repair tool. Open that door. Anything to scan in here? Vehicle bay fragment. Don't need, we already found it. Another vehicle bay fragment that we don't need. Well, that was a find. Wasn't the find of the century we needed. It was a find. Okay, let's quickly ship.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So the map, at least in our current range, implies that we don't have any more to find. Let's turn that off. And yeah, it's roughly in agreement with that. I suppose we should be looking for fragments then. Because maybe what we're needing to find to progress is going to be more fragments rather than fully handed out blueprints. Like, we got the arm for the prawn soup, we don't have the prawn soup, for example, right? So finding prawn soup bits would probably be worth grabbing. We go looking for stalker teeth, but I don't think that necessarily unlocks things we need. Oh, I could, if I got some silver, we can make a propulsion cannon. And maybe the propulsion cannon plus the laser cutter will let us get into the ship. Maybe. Oh, we got 2 out of the 3 pieces we need for the modification station. Wait. Camera 1's not... Ah. Yes, camera 1 is not where it's supposed to be. It's been abducted. Well, what's that green dot doing? And the answer is it's the camera. Yes. Okay, well, we've got some fragments we can investigate. We'll try investigating a little bit more fragments before we call it for the night.
All systems online.
Some of these fragments are likely to be ones we've already got, but check them off and make sure they're not the ones we need. It's both going to be, well, one of those is a beacon. Likelihood the other one's a beacon. No. Other one is a seed glide. Okay. Now, piece so close to base. Very much suspect this is not one of the things we're looking for. No, it's another sea glide fragment. Okay, that's a vehicle bay bit at least. So yeah, it looks like there's a lot of fragments closer to the Aurora, which isn't surprising, I suppose. Okay, knife out. Hard to tell from here what that is, so we'll go out and scan it. Oh, sea glide. Okay. Inventory full, fighting another piece of titanium. Okay. Let's go drop off our camera. And then we'll probably park the ship and end the part for the day. We'll probably be contemplating next time trying to build up the propulsion cannon and then take a run into the base. Or into the crash site. Should be able to see it if we are topside. Yeah, take a run into the ship over there. Where did I... There it is. Like, where did I park the base? Boy, did I pretty badly damage this thing. I just short spin. Before we park it, let's get it repaired. Be nice to future me and leave him with a fixed ship. Mostly fixed ship. And yeah, as a reminder to future me, we'll have these two pinned for next time. In fact, actually, we'll probably finish the propulsion gun. Let's finish the propulsion gun before we turn off for the night. And we got the propulsion gun for making a run into the crashed ship. So we need a couple silver for that. Should probably take the time to completely empty the ship, but we're not going to do that right now. Make the wiring kit, and then we'll quickly assemble that propulsion cannon. There we go. This is the thing where it only works in the water. Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, doesn't look like it works in air. So we'll see how well it works dealing with our problems in the next episode. Meantime, we obviously need to have space for looting, so we should dump a bunch of stuff off. And we're going to swap helmets.
Calorie intake recommended. Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, this is where I'm going to go ahead and put the part break in for tonight and for the episode. So I hope you've been enjoying. If you've been watching on YouTube, we're likely to have gone around to recording another part for you by tomorrow. Because right now we're recording these on 5 parts per stream and putting 5 days between the streams. So if everything goes according to plan, there should be a part up for you tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, the next stream will be in 5 days. So, well, the next Subnautica stream will be in 5 days. I do stream a different game every night. So until the next time, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.